This is the Krabi tour that 99% of travellers skip, and it's a must-do, so let's do it! It's the 23rd of January, and we're here in Krabi. Well, Muang Krabi, to be exact. A place that comes alive at night with the smells of freshly cooked Thai food, ice-cold cocktails, beers, and the occasional live entertainment. And then there's the Big Crab. The Big Crab represents the abundance of ecological resources around Krabi, and serves as a reminder to both Krabi people and travellers to protect Krabi's natural resources. But it's what's behind the Big Crab, which is a source of great pride for the Krabi people. This is Khao Khanab Nam, also known as the Twin Peaks of Krabi, a breathtaking landscape that represents both the natural beauty and history of the province. The site is featured prominently in local tourism, but it's often overlooked by travellers exploring Krabi's other attractions, like Railay Beach, Ao Nang and Phi Phi Islands. So today, we're going to check it out. We're just heading down to the water here. There's a lot of guys with boats that we can arrange a tour with, so we're gonna go speak to them. Okay, so we've just found a tour guide. He's just gone to get his boat. We're going down to the pier to meet him there. Okay, so here he is with the boat. So to hire a captain and a boat, a long-tail boat for an hour, it's only 500 baht. So it works out to be just under $15 US per hour. So according to local legend, it is believed that over 4,000 years ago, the caves of Khao Khanab Nam were the home of two rival tribes. Each tribe lived on opposite sides of the river. They often clashed over resources, and when a severe drought struck the area, intensifying their rivalry, the tribes were unable to work out their conflict, and they ultimately perished, leaving behind caves filled with skeletons. Fast forward a few thousand years, the skeletons have now been removed and replaced with artifacts showing the significance and history of this famous landmark. So here we are. This is Khao Khanab Nam, the Twin Peaks of Krabi. That is one thing that I've learnt, being around monkeys. It's best not to approach them. One bite and scratch and you pretty much have to go to hospital. So it's just not worth it. Yeah, with the monkeys, it's best to just leave them alone, stay away from them. Some of them can be very aggressive, so, you know, get some photo, get a video, but don't go playing around with them. Alright, so these are the steps that go into the cave, so let's check it out. So this place is pretty amazing. Got stalactites that hang from the roof. The way to know them is because they hang on tight. They're actually hanging on. Stalagmites from the bottom. And there we go. Pretty cool. Here's the skeleton. So it's believed that it represents a giant having a fight with a serpent, and it ultimately led to both of them dying. This is just an artifact. As you can see, it's made of concrete and kind of just falling apart. There's some artifacts and statues down here. It represents the Japanese force entered Krabi province during World War II with their marine vessels and ships, and were anchored in the river as part of Krabi town and also Bam Tadang village. During this time, Japanese soldiers did various activities here, even though there were a lot of aquatic animals that were food for both the local and Japanese soldiers. Some caves were residence for the Japanese soldiers. So this was essentially a camp where Japanese soldiers set up during World War II. So as you can see, the size of it is quite different to what a normal human skeleton would be. That's why they're saying it's a giant. You can see part of it where the serpent is broken. There's actually wire through the middle, so it's just an artifact. It's not real. Just here to represent a myth, a legend that did occur at the time. It's quite amazing that this tree just growing right there. Guess it's the only spot in this cave to get sunlight for part of the day, but just amazing that it can grow like that. Not every day you see something like that, that's for sure. The cave system itself is full of all these crevices and holes throughout the cave. Looks really cool. This is the way up. So that was the caves. It is said that due to all the skeletons that were found, that the place is haunted, which just adds to the mysteriousness of the whole place. I didn't feel it was haunted at all being there. It's quite an amazing experience, not something I expected. Very cool. Now we just need to get past these monkeys. This here is monkey territory. You can see the huts. Someone used to live there maybe. These two we might have to be careful of. Looks like they might be looking at what they can get. So the monkeys do roam quite freely up here. They seem to treat it like it's their home. Alright, here we are, back to the boat. So they have an ice box at the back there, so you can grab beers, ice, snacks from a 7-Eleven or the market just nearby and grab whatever you want. Right here is the big crab. You've got the street night market right here. The place just fills up with the smells of street food, cheap cold drinks, and trendy little niche markets all around the city. It's really cool. These are all the fishing villages. Really nice. These little fisherman homes that just float on the water are pretty cool. If you have one of these little houses and you just fish all day, you can probably live on next to no money at all. And of course you'll see kids that just grow up on these rivers, just cruising around. This is pretty cool, just cruising through the mangroves. It's a pretty hot day today, must be at least mid-30s and just pretty hot. But out on the water with the cold drink and the cool breeze, you don't feel the heat as much. It's a great way to get out, escape the heat, explore Muang Krabi and just have a lot of fun. So it is just 500 baht, so just under $15 US per hour. You get a captain and a boat for an hour for 500 baht, so it's a bit of a no-brainer. And you get to see all this. So the cost is a minimum of 500 baht per hour. That it gets you up to 5 people. For each additional person that you add on top of 5, it's 100 baht per person. So for example, 7 people would be 700 baht. That is the Khao Khanab Nam tour here in Krabi. If you only have time for one tour in Krabi, then I recommend the Phi Phi Island speedboat tour. I do have a video where I go through the whole experience, where we check out Maya Bay, Phi Phi Lagoon, Bamboo Island. You can watch it now by clicking here. So go on, click and go watch it.